Ackeem Blake is missing in action at the beginning of the 2025 indoor season. A little snippet of Brianna Liston running the 400 meters. Omar McLeod is ready to open his season. And Clash 2, the second part of the clash between Devin Charlton, MASAI Russell and Jamaica's ACKERA Nugent, set to spark. Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for making it Peter Lloyd World. Go ahead, please hit the subscribe button so we continue to go. You just hit the notification bell so you know when the next day drops. We drop a video at least once a day here in Peter Lloyd World. Also, if you enjoy the content, please hit that like button and finally leave your thoughts. And ready? Yep. Good to go. Well, we just saw them clash at the New Balance Grand Prix in Boston, Massachusetts, where the reigning Olympic women's 100-meter hurdles champion, the American MASAI Russell, took the win ahead of Devin Charlton and ACKERA Nugent. Nugent, of course, did not fare well because of a previous false start. Well, not a false start, a faulty start. And that made her very conservative in the race. So she ended up running fourth or fifth, if my memory serves me correctly. Well, they will have a chance to, let's do it again. Do it. They're going to do it again, people. Coming up at the very, very well-renowned and anticipated Millrose Games at the Armory there in the NYC. The women will line up to clash again on this weekend. In their 60-meter hurdle clash at the New Balance, it was MASAI Russell, as I said, took the win in 7.80 with Grace Stark of the USA coming second in 7.81, Devin Charlton running 7.85 to take third, ACKERA Nugent of Jamaica 7.92 to take fourth, and Christina Clemens of the USA running 8.02 to take that fifth spot. So on February the 8th, these women will line up in the women's 60-meter hurdles at the now legendary Millrose Games. As I stated earlier, MASAI Russell, the 2024 Olympic 100-meter hurdles champion, Devin Charlton, the 2024 World Indoor 60-meter champion, world record holder and defending Millrose Games champion, Grace Stark, the 2024 NCAA champion, Alasia Johnson, the 2024 Olympic Games finalist, Tia Jones, 2024 US Indoor champion and former world record holder, ACKERA Nugent, Jamaican 100 hurdles national record holder and 2021 World Under 20 100-meter hurdles champion. Yeah, this is going to be pure fire, people. Again, I believe, and I'm sure many of you will agree with me, that the women's 100 meters hurdles and the 60 meters hurdles indoor is going to be sheer fire. I am anticipating that ACKERA Nugent will do much better this time, not because she's Jamaican, but because she is just pure fire. I'm looking forward to this clash. This is a heck of a lineup that Millrose Games has put together. It's going to be exciting. Also running at the Armory, that's the Jamaican in me, yeah? At the Armory will be the 400-meter sensation out of Jamaica, Jamaica's Natoya Gould. Natoya Gould Toppin will take on USA duo Nia Atkins and Addie Wiley. So this is going to be a great Millrose Games.
Introducing Peter Lloyd World merchandise, where style meets comfort. From trendy tees to cozy hoodies, we've got something for everyone. Elevate your wardrobe with our high-quality, fashionable designs that make a statement. Whether you're hitting the streets or chilling at home, Peter Lloyd World has you covered. Shop now and upgrade your look with Peter Lloyd World merchandise. Available exclusively at Peter Lloyd World. Link in description below.
So some people ask me if I have any clippings of Brianna Liston running in the women's 4x400 meters indoor relays, which took place at the Razorback Invitational on the weekend. LSU, of course, who she represents, took 11th overall in this event. And I did find some clippings of her. She ran on the second leg. So I'm just going to share just her running on the second leg, okay? I mean, since you asked for it, we aim to please here. As I said, we aim to please. We are also big fans of Brianna Liston. Now, this young man, the bronze medalist in the men's 110 meters hurdles in 2024 at the Paris Olympic Games, none other than Jamaica's very remarkable Rasheed Broadbell. Listen to me, people. Broadbell had one heck of a 2024, and I don't mean that in a positive way. His year started out just terribly. He had one indoor race. He won that. This was maybe in about February, and then he was injured, and it was just heck. And he was able to get healthy enough to, if my memory serves me correctly, win the national trials in Jamaica in the men's 110 meters hurdles, and make his way to represent the island alongside, of course, Parchment at the Paris Olympic Games, and walked away with a bronze medal, proving that he truly was, as we've been saying for quite some time, one of the top 5 on the planet in the men's 110 meters hurdles. In a recent interview, he spoke about his excitement for the upcoming 2025 season. Remember, he has now moved on from Elite Track Club. He's now with MVP. And he says, quote, "I'm looking towards the future right now, which in 2025, I'm excited to see what the 2025 season holds. And I am ready to give it my all," Broadbell stated. Now remember, Broadbell came back from that bronze medal win, and on his first Diamond League, walked away with the win in the men's 110 meters hurdles. This is in 2024, of course.
Set. Holloway very nicely indeed. Also going well is Simonelli. Simonelli's got a bit of work to do now. Robertson's coming back at him as well. Broadbell hasn't got a response this time. Parchment coming into it as well. And over on the far side, it is Broadbell who came through well.
He did this interview right after that win.
What a race and what a win off the back of Paris. 13-1. Talk to me about how you're feeling, man.
I mean, I'm feeling really good. As I said, going to Paris, I was on the race. So the more races I get, my body remembers, my muscle memory remembers what to do. So, I mean, it feels really good. Always getting a win. And I feel like going forward, that's what I want to continue to do, winning and run fast times. What
would you say the impact of Paris has been on you now in terms of how you approach your races?
I mean, a lot of weight has came off my shoulder because I know people look to me as one of the best in the world. It was about time I got on the podium. I did it, not having the best season. So hopefully next season, well not hopefully, I'll make sure next season I'm in the best shape so I can always try and get on that podium.
I love that. So what's the one thing that you're proud of yourself for executing in this race today?
I feel like given that I have all these ups and downs all season, getting my first Diamond League race of the season, you know, give the crowd a reminder, give the people in the world a reminder that I'm still one of the best in the world, and every time I go to the line, I always want to win, so.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, as I said, that was in 2024 his first Diamond League win in his first Diamond League race after he won the bronze medal at the Paris Olympic Games in the men's 110 meters hurdles, and he still has that level of confidence. One of the things I really enjoy and like about this young man. In concluding his most recent interview, which happened, of course, in February of 2025, he says, last year, 2024, was an up and down season. I mean, who is close to me in the circle knew that it wasn't an easy journey getting the task done, but with God, we got it done. Early on in the year, I had a couple of injuries, but I'm over those now. I am great mind, great condition. Yeah, great mind, great condition right now, and just working forward for the 2025 season. I still believe Rasheed Broadbell is the next big thing in the men's 110 meters hurdles, and I think he's going to give everyone a run for their money because this year he's going to be he's completely healthy, as he stated, and he's now had the experience. He has challenged and beaten Grant Holloway, I think, more than anyone else, with the exception of maybe Parchment. So I am excited to see what he does, just as he's excited for the 2025 season. Now, former Olympic and World 110 meters hurdles champion Omar McLeod opens his 2025 season at the Meeting de Paris in the men's 60 meters hurdles. So we will be covering that. Excited to see what he does. Now, this young man, Ackeem Blake. Ackeem Blake had one heck of a year in 2024. Opened up in the men's indoors 60 meter, ended up just doing brilliantly. This was, by the way, his first time, the first time I know of that he had ran any indoors 60 meters races. And he was just really remarkable. So I was a little surprised not to see him at New Balance, and I don't see him listed for Millrose games. And to me, I don't know, I mean, he seems to be missing in action. Now, I cannot question what himself and his team are doing. Whatever they're doing the right thing. But I personally am a little disappointed because I think he's such an incredible 60-meter runner. Now, I have my ideas and theories as to why I think he's not there. But for me, he is missing in action. I mean, he is one of the best. You expect to see himself, Christian Coleman, and Noah Lyles battling out over that 60 meter. And hopefully, Kishane Thompson, who, by the way, is sheer fire over the 60 meters himself, indoors as well as outdoors.
Men's 60-meter final in Boston. And everyone underway. Ackeem Blake had a nice start. Here comes Noah Lyles. He's got to do some work, and I think he gets the work done.
That was his indoor 60-meter run against Noah Lyles at the New Balance Grand Prix in 2024. And of course, he ended up third in the men's 60-meter World Indoor Championships final, walking away the bronze medal in his first season running indoor 60-meter, which says a lot about the talent of this young man, who I've been touting for the last year and a half. Now, this, of course, is my 2 cents. Ackeem Blake is a very talented young man. Jamaica is having a good time of it right now in terms of young male sprinters. Ackeem Blake, Kishane Thompson, Oblique Seville, and a few others are just simply rising to the top. As far as I'm concerned, Kishane Thompson is currently the fastest man in the world competing. Ackeem Blake, I think, will get there. Now, I believe the reason why we are not seeing him running indoors, or we might only see him do one, is because I hinted at it last year. I think what happened with Ackeem Blake, because you do know that he closed out the season winning the Diamond League final in the men's 100 meters, which was a big, big deal, beating Christian Coleman and others of great caliber. I think what happened to him in 2024 is that when he did that indoor season and did so well, to recalibrate and have him then peak for the outdoor season is not as easy as it sounds. And I think what happened is he started to peak after the Paris Olympic Games. So I believe that the calculation maybe with himself and his team is, let's forego the indoor season this year and let's focus on the World Championships, because I do believe this young man is in that top 5 easily. I think he is that talented. I know you're going to say the numbers don't yet match up, but I think he's only going to improve. His PB is, I think, 9.89, if my memory serves me correctly. And I think he equaled that last year. So I think because he had to peak for that indoor season, which was, from January to March, then coming back to peak in April, May, it just didn't quite work. So he peaked a little after the Paris Olympic Games. So I think maybe what's happening now, I might be proven completely wrong. We might see him running indoors in another month, but I doubt that. I think what's happening is that his team said, hey, apologies, Ackeem. Apologies, my brother. They said, Ackeem, here's what we're going to do. We're going to focus on the World Championships and getting you on that podium. We think you're able to do that. We think because you ran last year indoors and you were so good, getting you to peak again in time was just not enough. So that may be the reason why we are seeing this. Of course, on my part, is pure speculation. Now, as for Rasheed Broadbell, anybody who's a regular here know where I stand. I think this young man is the next big thing in terms of the men's 110 meters hurdles. I think all the elements are going to come together with him, and I think he's probably going to be near unbeatable this year. I think he's going to give Grant Holloway and the others a run for their money, including the great Hans Parchment. Really, really believe that. Okay, third, I hope you are pleased with that little snippet of Brianna Liston running in the women's 4x400 meters. It's all I could find. Hope you enjoyed it. I did that for a few specific people who asked. And finally, I think ACKERA Nugent will take MASAI Russell this time around. Of course, that was her very, very first race, ACKERA Nugent's very first race. MASAI Russell's second race and Devin Charlton's second race. So they're a little less ring rusty. if she doesn't win, I think it's going to be very, very close between those top three. But the truth is, this lineup is actually better than the New Balance lineup. This is a heck of a lineup. So, but I'm calling it for ACKERA Nugent. I might be a little bit biased in this instance, but this, of course, is my 2 cents. Now, don't forget to check out our merch at Printify.com. I'll leave a link in the description below. I see a few of you buying merch. Thank you so much for the support. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button, the notification bell, hit the like button. Remember your royals, kings and queens. Bless up!